Hello everyone, I am fB and I'm here to bring you another edition of fB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track uses a mixture of different styles that you find in Stadium, such as tech, dirt, speed, obstacles, etc. No registration is needed to participate, simply join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. We're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is Rice and Pasta equals Good by MC Java. At the moment I'm no longer accepting maps since I got so many to go through. I'll let you know once I'm accepting maps once again. Before the race goes live, I also want to mention that I run a time attack competition on the most recently used map. To participate, upload your best replay to the map to Mania Exchange. The deadline is set to 2 PM CEST on Saturday. More information about this race can be found below the stream or VOD. And we are 45 seconds away from starting. 173 players on the server right now. 18 laps will be... it's gonna be a total amount of 18 laps, so the race will take about 45 minutes to 1 hour to complete. And I will also disable the chat before we go live. And yeah, other than that, I hope we have a smooth race. Of course, some people will have their game crash. That is nothing I can do about, really. It's just something that sadly happens a lot. But yeah, 10 seconds left to go. Good luck and fun to everyone who will drive. And yeah, hope for a smooth start. Apparently there is some kind of cut somewhere, even though I looked very hard to remove cuts in this map. But if you do a cut, it's not allowed and your result will not count. Alright, so I hope that made it clear. So, let's start the race now and let's follow Sand in the first lap. Sand, who won the race last week and has won the race 6 times in total. With that, is only behind Raisons in most amount of wins. Let's also put on some audio. Alright, we are off. It looks like we got 167 players starting in the race. Decent number. And this map made by MC Java is pretty obstacle heavy, I would say. It's a pretty difficult map, although again I want to point out that I did make the map much easier by keeping feedback. So again, I do want pretty easy maps for the race, and that is what I strive for. Anyways, Sand entering this dirt part after a small tech part in the start. And after this turn here, he will enter a full speed part of the track, and he got a good start. Him and Wally are in the lead right now. Here's the full speed section of the map. A loop followed by a wall ride and then another loop. And Wally will actually go in the lead, but Sand is off to a great start. As so many times before. So here's the end of the full speed section. After this we will enter an obstacle part, and this map do have a lot of obstacle. It's pretty much obstacle from now on until the finish. And we see here Sand and Wally having a close fight. Oh, Sand got stuck a bit, but didn't lose too much time with that. Then we have a downhill, like a stair, I guess. Last week we had an uphill stair, now we got a downhill stair. And Sand with a small mistake there, so drop down to 3rd place. Raggle and Marseille9 will pass him. This part here can be a bit tricky, pretty tight to get through with a lot of speed. And this one as well. At that part where Sand drove over that, well, this part here, the same type of part, you can actually do a wall hit, and that is, I think, a bit better. Then we have a small stretch in the map. That's something that I added to the maps recently. I want it to be about 5 seconds long, but these maps that were already built for the map didn't have those, so it's a bit hard to add them. So sometimes they are pretty short. Then we have these drops here in the end, and then the last turn before entering another lap. And I have some lag here. I guess others might have too. It's pretty common. Again, people will have their game crash, nothing I can do about it, but we still got 165 players driving as we enter lap 2. And the one that is in the lead right now is Raggle. Raggle, who's been on the podium twice. He got 2 third places in total. Just gonna put on this as well. So he's been in the podium before. At second place we got Alexor, a known RPG player. So this map I think fits RPG players pretty well. It's kind of tricky map, and Alexor is definitely used to those kind of maps. Currently doing pretty well at second place. Marseille9 is one of those players that's been on the podium many times, 6 times in fact. That is 5th best, together with no, actually he's not tied with anyone, he's just at 5th place. He's won the race as well twice, and it looks like he has a fight here with Thompson, who's also been on the podium I think once, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, yeah, he's been 3rd once, so Thompson also been on the podium. And if you're wondering why there's no audio, that is a bug. So sometimes when I press S, the audio comes back. Here's Wally who won the very first race, and he's won the race twice, been on the podium 4 times. He's driving the race here. Oh, that lag. So much lag. Shorty is also driving. Shorty, who has been on the podium the most amount of times out of anyone, 12 times in total. He's only won the race once though, and been second 8 times, which is pretty crazy. So a very experienced player, and off to a pretty good start here as well. Only 1 second behind Alexor, who's now in the lead. See here, we got Shills for Flying Dragons driving as well. And Marseille9 close by. Raggle has dropped down to 8th place. Was at first. Henny for THE is also driving. Currently in 9th place. Tom for MD, a Polish player. We see Wally has gone up in the lead now. Tween for Esuba is driving. One of those players that many probably expect to win the race, but actually have not won it yet, and has not been on the podium yet either. Currently at 11th place. Has won the best lap twice though, I think. We got Triple X for Easy Killer at 12th place. Never been on the podium before. We got Cyber for PG, also driving the race. And we also have Masa for Dingtas making a return to the race, currently at 14th place. Manta for Penta at 15th place. Sand has dropped down to 16th place. With that, he's 8 seconds behind the top already. KO Sand just close by here to Sand, currently at 17th place. Harry at 18th place. Sirs will pass him though. We got Dexter driving as well at 20th place. And Ecstatic, a new player I think, never heard of this player, currently at 21st. And then lastly in the top 22 is Fuzzy for Alpha. Alright, so back to the top. Wally is currently in the lead, almost 2 seconds ahead of this player, Voyager. Don't think he's played in the race before. That is interesting, if you have a new player who's doing really good so far. Quite interesting indeed. So he's currently at 2nd place. And doing really well so far. Then Shorty is currently at 3rd place. It's overlapping a player. So that's currently the top 3. I like to go through the list here of players driving in the race. Do that twice, so let's just give some attention to other players. Here's Spam, actually in the top 22 now, at 21st. He has won the race twice, been on the podium 8 times, so with that he is at 4th place in total. Next page we have someone for Penta, also a caster for Stubby TV, I believe, currently at 36th place. Next page we have Magic Man for Fun Team, a Romanian player, currently at 58th place. Next page we have Gus for NWT. Many know him as a very good dirt player, and he's driving in the race for the first time. I got stuck a bit there in the wall. Then next page we have Mortal Prod for NRT. That is a NASCAR clan, I believe, at 85th place right now, or 84th. Next page we got Gonzo from Germany at 102nd place. Moving on, we have Mori for Beer. I believe this is a new player. Usually we got about 20 to 30 players that are new to the race every week. Until almost 800 players have participated in the race. Alright, next page we got Pinos from France. Sounds like a new player as well. Ooh, see someone driving backwards there. I think it's Elephant. Yeah, okay, next page. This one, we got Euphoric Mate from the United States of America. Ooh, takes the wrong turn. Needs to respawn. And here you actually have to go to the right if you respawn. You see a sign there to the right. It's really important, I think, to make that super clear. You can also put like a ghost or a text to show the way, but Euphoric Mate actually makes it through that loop anyway, so never mind. Alright, can I find who's currently at last place? Not Koskos, not Marley. Looks like it's Gabriel 90 from Switzerland at 157th place. The total amount of people that's finished, the record for that is 164, I think it was. So I mean, we're not gonna beat that for sure. And the most people that's participated is 226. Anyways, back to the top. Wally is in the lead still, 2 seconds ahead. What? Where's Wally? What? For some reason I can't spec Wally. Did he disconnect? Yeah, Wally has left the server or disconnected. I have no idea, but Wally is no longer driving and he's dropping in the ranking. Wow, perfect timing for me to follow him, I guess. That's interesting. So yeah, this new player is now at first place. No idea who it is. Voyager at yeah, for Demise, a Norwegian player. It's kind of rare to see that. Yeah, I don't know. It's doing good, that's for sure. So yeah, Wally, I don't know if he left or he disconnected. Could be a disconnect, they are pretty common, so it's very unfortunate if that was the case. So Alexor now at second place, Shorty still at third. So that's currently the top 3. I guess we can do a small overview here to go through the top 22 again. So Voyager at first, Alexor at second, Shorty at third, Tom at fourth, Mars A9 at fifth, Massa at sixth, Thompson at seventh, Henny at eighth, Javi Flyer at ninth, Raggle, no, Henny at ninth now, Javi Flyer goes up to 8th, Raggle at 10th, Tween at 11th, Triple X at 12th, Shills at 13th, Cyber at 14th, Spam now at 16th, Sand will pass him, Kilburn at 17th, Dexter at 18th, Fuzzy at 19th, wow, so many changes now, Kilburn at 20th, Sirs at 21st, and Chaos Sand at 22nd place. We can also take a look at the current best time, and that's by Voyager with 2:33.62, Javi Flyer at second, and then Wally at third. So yeah, Voyager in the lead right now. Don't think he's played before in the race. It's quite interesting, to say the least. Ooh, he gets a bit stuck there. And we'll enter the next lap now, which is lap 6, I think. So Shorty improving his time. And Voyager is actually extending his lead. It's 6 seconds ahead now. Shorty has gone up to second place all of a sudden. He's ahead of Alexor. Not the best landing here in the dirt part though. So Alexor will go up to second place again. So yeah, those are continuing to lose time to Voyager. Then Thompson at 4th place. About 2 seconds behind Shorty. And yeah, Tom is also up there together with Thompson. Then Javi Flyer at 6th. Not far behind either. Marseille 9 comes next. Triple X is very close here in the middle. Only 23 seconds between 1st and 22nd place right now. Raggle at 9th. Only 1 second behind Triple X. And Henny about 1 second behind Raggle. Sand had a good start, but now at 11th place in the race. Shields at 12th. Remix is also driving in the race, has been on the podium. He's been on the podium once. He's been 3rd once in race 28. Then Cyber is behind him. So close between these players. Fuzzy now at 15th place, and just as I switch to him he gets stuck a bit and Dexter will pass him. Oh, Marseille 9 has maybe also disconnected. No, he's still driving, but he dropped down a lot in the rankings. 21st place now. And actually Massa has also dropped down. He's at just 1 position ahead. Do have another Dignitas player, Pack, at 21st right now. Has been in the podium once, a 3rd place in race 2. It's one of the very early races. Like Tween has also dropped down a bit in the rankings right now at 19th place. Spam though has gone up in the rankings right now at 14th place. 19 seconds behind Voyager in the top. But at 1st place, Voyager for Demise. And we also got the best lap right now. Makes a small mistake here at the dirt section, so Alexor maybe will be able to catch up a bit. Yes, he's less than 6 seconds ahead now. Entering the speed section. Also, now that we are a bit into the race, after the race is over, I will have trivia questions in my Twitch chat about the race. There will be 2 questions, and the winners will win demo keys for this game. And these demo keys are completely unrestricted for 1 week. So you can try win that. If you already got the game, you can just maybe give it away if you want. And yeah, sadly a lot of players do have their game crash. It's quite unfortunate, but not much to do about it. And looks like Alexor is back to being about 7 seconds behind Voyager now. It's interesting to see some new players in the top, both Voyager and Alexor doing well in this race. Shorty, as always, does well. Interesting how he goes around that obstacle there. Javi Flyer has now gone up to 4th place. This map was used last week, so he didn't drive, but usually he drives in the race pretty often. See here, so close though between him, Thompson, and Tom. Very, very close as they enter lap 8 out of 18. Thompson with a 3rd local record, 224.05. Sand also improves his personal best, 225.11. But they are all still behind Voyager's time. Sand has gone up to 7th place now after his dip in the ranking. Alright, let's take another look through the rankings here to just give some showcase some other players. We got Mario for IGN, a very well-known RPG player, so this kind of race also suits him, and he's doing pretty well as well at 23rd right now. Also an ESL admin. Next page, we got Ace for a New Era, German player. Got Speedy in front of him and Pat93 behind him. Next page, we have VKLF, also another famous RPG player from the Netherlands. Just enters the next lap, currently at 57th place, behind Sammy and ahead of True. Next page, we got Aw for Q, newcomer to the race, currently at 68th place. Got Mickey ahead of him and Zaitsev behind him. Next page, we got Unknown for BW, Czech player. Got Karyu in front of him and Mogius behind him. Also worth noting is that these players can actually see how far ahead and behind they are of the players nearest to them when they drive. So that's quite a useful feature thanks to Expansion, the server controller that I'm using for the race. Next page, we got Wolfie or Warrior from Germany. Could be a new player as well. Sometimes I am wrong, especially the more people participate in this. Gets tricky. We got nope, not Mickey anymore. Not Milkshake either. Oh, okay, let's see here. Who's currently at last place? I guess it might be. It's still Gabriel 90 from Switzerland. 133rd place, but he will pass a couple of players here who have either disconnected or given up. So yeah, we got I think 128 players driving right now. And here's the leader, Voyager for Demise. 7, almost 8 seconds ahead of Alexa right now. Ooh, and then Javi Flyer has gone up to 3rd. Or not, Shorty and Javi Flyer having a very, very close battle for 3rd right now. It looks like Javi Flyer is back to 3rd now. But I have a feeling this could these guys could switch position a couple of more times as the race goes on. We are into lap 9 out of 18 right now. Tom at 5th doing a good performance as well. So is Thompson. Sanden at 7th place. Raggle at 8th. Chills at 9th. And then we got Spam, who continues to rise in the rankings, now at 10th place. So yeah, maybe Spam can climb even further and perhaps even reach the podium if he keeps it up. Cyber has had to respawn, had to take the booster, and with that it's gonna drop down a lot in the rankings. He is at 14th, 15th place now, maybe even more than that in the next checkpoint. Yeah, 19th place now for Cyber. This shows how damaging a crash, especially in the full speed section, is during this kind of race. You lose so much time because of that. So Shills will pass him, Henny, Triple X, Kilburn, Pack, Tween, Chaos Hand, and Morris A9. Jeffrey still behind Cyber, so it's Fuzzy. Mario has gone up. No, actually, I think he was at 21st, perhaps. Maybe 23rd. And then Sirs currently at 22nd place. That is top 22. If we take a look at the record, Voyager still in lead with 23.62. Javi Flyer though very close by, 20/100. And then Thompson at 3rd. We've only got Voyager and Javi Flyer under 224 so far. Oh, Sand with a super time, 222.94 by Sand. Wow. With that, he is outstanding. No one's close to him right now. Again, the winner of last week's race. And he has won 6 times in total, only behind Rayson, who's won it 9 times. Oh, and then Pack takes over local record, and then following that, Tween. Wow, what happened? 222.85 by Pack and then 0.58 by Tween in the same lap. That is pretty crazy. I guess the players are kind of starting to figure out the map now. This kind of... Whoa! That flip from Koskos, I think it was. That was a sick flip. Holy macaroni. I think it was Koskos. Yeah, it's gonna take forever to find him, but yeah, that was a huge flip. Alright, so Tween right now with the best lap, and Tween again has been one of those players who's won the best lap. No, he's only won it one time. I thought he has won it twice, but no, he's only won it one time before. So this could be his second time. He's actually lagging quite a lot when I spec him here. Hopefully he will not disconnect. Wow, Voyager is now 12 seconds ahead of Shorty, who's gone up to second place. Alexor has dropped down. He's not far behind though, as you can see. And then Hobbyflyer not far behind either. Very, very close so far. Only 41 seconds between first and 22nd place. So this is still surprisingly a close race. I thought it would be maybe bigger distances, just because of the difficulty of this map. There's a stretch for Hobbyflyer. You can see Shorty and Alexa in front of him there. See how it does this ending. Gets a landing bug, that is unfortunate. Yeah, if Shorty took second again, this would be his 9th second place in total. And his 13th podium position. Ooh, Voyager strikes back. 222.07. Back to first place in the best lap. And again, is at first place in the live rankings as well. 14 seconds ahead of Alexor. He just continues to put on time to his lead. Just continue following Hobbyflyer here, see if he can catch up to Shorty and Alexor in front of him. Still got 115 players. I don't really expect much people to finish the race, but it would be nice if there was over 100 at least. But yeah, we'll see. Full speed section now. Alexor keeps his second place, just ahead of Shorty, and then Hobbyflyer at third. Hobbyflyer not really getting closer. Oh, that's a good turn there from Hobbyflyer. Thought at least. I think he got a bit closer at least. You can save a lot of time here as well in this section. Down the hole they go. Yeah, Hobbyflyer seems to have a good pace here. He's about to pass Shorty, and he will pass Shorty. Goes up to third place. And he got... Oh, and then he clips the pole. He's got to keep up that pace. And in the meantime, Voyager is just continuing to add on his lead. He's now 16.5 seconds ahead. He just continues to build on his lead. Let's see what his lap will be this time. Not a new best lap, but he keeps a very good pace, that's for sure. Going through the dirt part of the map. Kilburn improves his time, 2:23.13. Voyager goes through the speed section of the map now. And he continues to add on his lead. He's now 17.5 seconds ahead of Alexor, who still keeps that second place. Fuzzy also improves his time to 23.99. Let's just follow Voyager through this lap and then go through the top 22 again. See what's changed. It's a long stretch. Voyager keeps the same distance down to Hobby Flyer. 16 seconds. Alexor has now dropped down to third. Here comes Voyager. Gonna enter the next lap. No new best lap there. Alright, so let's go through the list now. Alexor is at second place. What? I thought Hobby Flyer was at second place. He's at 5th place now. What the hell just happened to Hobby Flyer? Alright, so he's dropped down. Alexor is back to second place. Enters the next lap now. And yeah, now Alexor is 19 seconds behind Voyager. Shorty gets a no drift. Is at 3rd place. Sand at 4th. Hobby Flyer, as mentioned, at 5th now. All of a sudden, Tom will actually pass him, so Hobby Flyer goes down to 6th even. Kilburn at 7th. Thompson at 8th. Raggle at 9th. Triple X at 10th. Pack has gone up to 11th place. Shills at 12th. Henny at 13th. Let's see here. Fuzzy at 13 now. Henny drops down to 14. Very close to them. Tween at 15th. Marseille 9 at 16th. Cyber at 17th. Jeffrey at 18th. Spam at 19th. Mario at 20th. Massa at 21st. And Dexter at 22nd. That is currently the top 22. We are 13 laps into this race. Voyager remains in lead, almost 20 seconds ahead of Alexor. He keeps adding on his lead. And Alexor now entering this obstacle part. Ooh, I thought Alexor might have gotten a bad landing there. And yeah, the trend is definitely that the Voyager keeps extending his lead. Almost 20 seconds ahead at this point. Shorty at 3rd. Still might get another podium position. He's about 3 seconds ahead of Sand. We've had a really good start to this race. Alexor now over 20 seconds behind Voyager. No one is gaining time on Voyager. He is driving the best out of anyone and also got the best lap. Spam improves his time to 23.91. With that, he's at 8th place. See how many players have under. Oh shit! Sorry about that. I hate when I do that. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 players under 223. Voyager, Tween, Pack, Sand. Those are the 4 players. And here is Voyager. 14 laps into the race. 18 in total will be played. Voyager. Oh, he gets a bit stuck in the wall. Interesting. There's a long stretch. And the roof hit or the ceiling hit. As he is about to overlap some players. Ask me, one of them. And he enters another lap. It's about 20 seconds ahead of Shorty right now. Shorty enters the next lap now with a new personal best, 223.43. And then it seems like Sand has now gone up to third. Where is Alexor? Alexor is gone. He's not even in top 22. What the hell just happened to Alexor? Yeah, Alexor is standing still, unfortunately. Looks like he might have disconnected as well. That is very, very unfortunate. So he is not gonna get on the podium. Instead we have Shorty and Sand, 2 players that's been on the podium many, many times before, and Voyager, a newcomer to the race. He's doing really good, might win his first race. Let's see here, then Sand is 7 seconds ahead of Tom, so the top 3 has kind of built up quite a lead, so those might be the 3 players we will find on the podium once this is over. We see Buzz Wanted also improving his time, 223.75. 8th local record with that. And he's currently at 26th place. So it's gonna be hard here for Tom to catch up to Sand. Both Shorty and Sand not known for making a lot of mistakes, especially not this late into the race. Good wall ride from Tom, and he does the wall hit actually. That's what I was doing myself when I tested the map. Voyager now 21 seconds ahead of Shorty, so I think it's safe to say that Voyager will win this one. He's now 21.5 seconds ahead of Shorty all of a sudden. So Shorty continues to lose a lot of time. There's Voyager again. Oh, Pack 221.80. Great time from Pack. And then Hobby Flyer all of a sudden beats it as well. So this is exactly the same as when Pack took it before, and then Tween beat it in the same lap, and then Voyager as well. Now it's Hobby Flyer who steals Pack's thunder. So 221.53 is currently the best time. Let's see if Voyager will actually try and beat that time. Doesn't really have to risk it that much, since he is currently in the lead as well. Let's follow him through this lap. Oh, that's a small mistake there. Gets a bit stuck in the checkpoint. But no major mistake, good landing. There's the wall ride where he got stuck last time, not this time. And he's going around that side, and I don't think that is faster. I think it's actually faster to take the wall hit and then go to the right. And yeah, it seems like Alexor's game did crash, unfortunately. Writes in the chat, yeah, it really sucks. That's all I can say. I really wish that did not happen as often as it does. Because yeah, we're down to 108 players right now. Here comes Voyager, about to enter lap 17 out of 18. So only got 2 more laps left to go. That was not a new record. Let's see if he will try for it this lap. He's still 20 seconds ahead of Shorty and 28 seconds ahead of Sand, who has dropped down a bit in time. Kilburn now at 4th place. And he's 4 seconds behind Sand, so yeah, maybe Sand can't feel too secure to take that 3rd place. We'll see. Pack has gone up to 6th place. Pack was like outside of top 22 early on, and now he's up to 6th place. He's made an amazing comeback. Voyager entering the speed section for the second to last time. We see both Henny and Spam improving their times, and also Tween 2:22.10. That is at 4th place. Alright, Voyager now entering the obstacles. Again, not the best entry there. Lost his grip a bit, but he is continuing to extend his lead nonetheless. He's now 22 seconds ahead of Shorty. As he overlaps some player who had to slow down a bit there. The best part. Again, goes around there to the left. And then we got this stretch. A couple of turns until he enters the very last lap of the race. Let's see what player is about to overlap here. It's Mix Mod for display. Here what Voyager's time will be as he enters the last lap. Not a new record, so this is Voyager's last time to get the double, but well, he's definitely going to win the race unless he gets a disconnect. He's 22 seconds ahead of Shorty right now at 2nd. It's not even entered the next lap, and then Sand is at 3rd. Pack is now gone up to 4th place. He's driving very consistent, might even be driving better than Voyager. And then we got Kilburn at 5th, Harvey Flyer at 6th, Tom at 7th, Thompson at 8th, Triple X at 9th, Henny at 10th, Spam at 11th, Tween at 12th, Raggle at 13th, Dexter at 14th, Fuzzy at 15th, Cyber at 16th, Shills at 17th, Massa at 18th, Marseille9 at 19th, Mario at 20th, Sirs at 21st, and Jeffrey at 22nd. But let's follow Voyager as he goes through the last lap of the race, lap 18. Going to win the race for the first time, and I think this is his first time participating as well. Yeah, this is his first time playing in the race as well. So he's gonna do what only a handful of players have done before. I think only Rayshons, Sand, Omnipods, and also Wally, of course, who won the first race, has done before, which is win the first race that you participate in, and that is what Voyager will do here. It's now almost 23 seconds ahead of Shorty. Going down the stairs for the last time. removes this engine block, removes your engine until you reach the next checkpoint. Good wall ride again. No problems, 23 seconds ahead of Shorty. So we are going to have another blowout. It's been a while since we had like a close battle for first place, to be honest. Usually like 20 seconds ahead or something like that. Alright, Voyager, just with a few turns left to go, will win fB's Weekly Race Edition 30. Here he comes. Final couple of turns. And Voyager will take home the race. Good game. Alright, so Shorty seems to be taking second place. He's still 3 seconds ahead of Sand. So another podium position, another second place for Shorty. This will be his 9th second place in total, which is pretty impressive. He's only won the race once. Here he comes, takes second place, and then Sand just behind him takes third. So that's gonna be the podium. Pack is next up. We got now a 15-minute timer that will run for everyone else to finish. Pack takes 4th, Kilburn takes 5th, Hobby Flyer will take 6th. Was on the podium for a while. And then we got Tom next up. Will take 7th place. Thompson follows him and takes 8th place. Triple X takes 9th. Spam will take 10th. Henny will take 11th. Tween will take 12th. Dexter still with a couple of turns left. And again, if you want to chat after you finish, just be in my Twitch chat. Dexter will take 13th place. Mazza will take 14th. Mario will take 15th. He was at 20th last lap, I think. Mario A9 will take 16th. Cyber will take 17th. Shields will take 18th. Spuzzy will take 19th. Sirs will take 20th. Chaosan will take 21st. And Nymph will take 22nd. And then we have to go like this to see Boss Wanted taking 23rd. 24th, Casper will pass him. Razorlight. Whoa! What a gap down to Razorlight all of a sudden. He still got like 20 seconds left to finish this one. So we got a lot of players who are still driving. Hopefully all of them will also be able to finish. We'll see. 13 minutes left on the clock. Razorlight will take 25th place. Then we got JHS taking 26th. And then Speedy is next. He's far ahead of Freddle Shaman. Speedy takes 27th place. Freddle Shaman takes 28th. Then we got Mizu, who will take 29th. Beat has gone stuck in the end here. Will someone pass him? Yes, Kevin Stark will beat Beat. Let's go with that. Batistarko will take 32nd place. Nexor will take 33rd. Ace will take 34th. Max C is gonna take 35th. And then we got Gus just behind the 36th in his first race. Kavi takes 37th. Mixwell takes 38th. Omega takes 39th. Papu takes 40th. Vertigo takes 41st. Yes. Then we got Nevermind taking 42nd. Doubt will take 43rd. Yes, no mistakes here in the end. Ask Me just behind takes 44th. And then we have True. True takes 45th place. Magic Man just behind at 46th. Sightsev takes 47th. CQ is gonna take 48th. Next page, we got Esther at 49th. Firefish with the ending left to go takes 50th place. Then we got Mini at 51st. Marco on his way to reach the finish line. 11 minutes left on the clock. Marco takes 52nd place. Buki is 1 lap ahead of Casper, takes 53rd place. And here is Shoto, Mexican player, takes 54th place. Pixelated from South Africa, drives for SSG, on the way to the finish at 55th place. Got Mickey just behind him. Pixelated will take 5th place. Then Mickey takes 56th. Nelky takes 57th. Skid Racer just behind, stuck in the wall. It's gonna take 59th. Papa's Beer Pouch will pass him. And we got Martel Prod or NASCAR Racing Team taking 60th place. Ice 9 takes 61st. Then a bit of a gap down to Lars at 62nd. It's ahead of On-Off with quite a lot, so probably will take 62nd unless he crashes here in the end. Oh, no mistakes. Lars takes 62nd place. On-Off will take 63rd. And then we have a big gap down to Necrox at 64th. Still got many players driving. But I don't think we are going to see over 100 players finishing though. Just don't see it. Alright, so Necrox having to respawn there, but should take 64th place. Next page, we got Mogius just behind actually, 65th. Then Monster comes next. It's gonna slow down here, drive backward, takes 66th place. Could afford it, Gonzo was not very close, takes 67th. Cardio will take 68th. Then we got Jumper or Saw, still with a couple of turns left to go. See if anyone's close. Beta Philip still far behind, so Jumper is gonna take 69th place. Then Beta Philip for CZM. Oh, falls down. See if anyone's close to him. Casper, Casper is still quite far behind, so Beta Philip will take 70th place. Here's Casper, who himself is quite far ahead of Sholto, so Casper takes 71st. Sholto takes 72nd, and then Wolfie takes 73rd. Sorry takes 74th. Pokemon takes 75th, and then Dragon. Ooh, we'll also have to respawn. And we'll have to back it up here as well. Will someone pass him? Nope, he takes 76th place. 7 minutes left on the clock now. When Skoda enters the finish line at 77th place. Then we got Niku for Ook. On his way to the finish line as well. Takes 78th place. Darawi for VRP. Looking to take 79th this race, and will do so. Then we got IMAX, takes 80th place. Pishy for Display. Looks to take 81st. Fluffy Mittens still a couple of turns behind him. Pishy takes 81st. Actually, Darkblade is ahead of Fluffy Mittens with not a lot though. Darkblade passes Fluffy Mittens here in the end. It looks like he is gonna take 82nd place. So it will be Fluffy Mittens takes 83rd. Then we got Funny Raceman, who's now in the full speed section. He is on the last lap though, so he will be able to finish with 6 minutes left on the clock. But now it's starting to get interesting. The gaps are getting larger, so now we are kind of reaching the end here. We'll see how many more can actually finish. It's gonna take a look at the best record. Hobby Flyer did win it. It's good to know. I think this is the second time Hobby Flyer wins the best lap. The one that's won it the most amount of time is Sand with 6 times. So let's follow Funny Raceman Jr. as he gets closer to the end. He is far ahead of George 222, who's also on the last lap, so should be able to finish. 5 minutes left on the clock. So yeah, I guess we are going to have like maybe 90 players. We'll see. 5 minutes left. They pretty much have to be on the last lap pretty soon if they want to make it. Funny Race Man will take 84th place. Then we got George. Still with a couple turns left. See here, Dragler should also be able to finish. Andy as well. So will frostBeule. And I think that might be the last players. I'm not so sure about Laximus. That might be too difficult. So yeah, again as a reminder, I will do trivia questions in my Twitch chat after I'm done casting here, so stay tuned for that. George will take 85th place. The next is Dragler or DKG, since it's the same, so, or that's just a full nickname. DKG equals Dragler. Gonna take 86th place. frostBeule just behind takes 87th, and Andy takes 88th. Close battle between those three players. Alright, so let's see now. Euphorix at 89th. He is at 415 checkpoints. Is on the last lap with 4 minutes left to go. Should be doable to finish this. And then Laximus also on the last lap, I do believe. So maybe, perhaps Laximus can also finish, but that's gonna be the last player, I think. Maybe 655321 can also finish, but needs to do a pretty good last lap here, I think. Then we got Paris, who's not gonna make it for sure, not even on the last lap yet, I think. So yeah, that's gonna be it, I think. Let's follow Euphorix. Almost fell on the back, but did not have to respawn. No one's really close here, so Maximus 3 checkpoints behind. Should also be able to finish. 3 minutes left now. Oh! We'll have to respawn, and that is pretty long. The respawn here is pretty far away for Euphorix, so he actually loses a lot with that mistake. But still ahead of Laximus though, not with a lot. Can't really afford any more mistakes if we want to take 89th, and then it falls on its back. We'll have to respawn again. You can see here, Laximus seeing Euphorix now in front of him. Let's continue following Euphorix. Get stuck here as well. Will actually Laximus make a comeback and pass Euphorix in the end? Ah, that was not the best turn though. No, I think Euphorix is gonna make it. Just got the ending left. Here's the last turn. Ooh. And we'll take 89th place. Then we got Laximus taking 90th. 2 minutes left on the clock. Next player is 655321. 2 minutes left. No, will not make it. I don't know. Needs to make it now. Cannot afford any more mistakes, really, I think. Okay, makes it. 1 minute 30 seconds left to go. 655321 is the last player who can actually finish. I am going to save the replay now, so I have it. It takes a while to do it, so just gonna make sure I do it before it's too late. There we go. Alright, 1 minute left on the clock. 655321 will be able to finish as well, and that is going to be the last player who can make it. That is good, at least, that all the ones that could potentially make it will do so as well. So 655321 takes 91st place. And here is Paris. Yeah, he's not even driving the right way, so I mean, he is not gonna make it. Neither will Elephant. We can just take a look here. We got Costco's, Elephant, and Paris still driving, but they will all not make it. Alright, so I guess we can summarize the race now. So Voyager takes first in this first race. That is quite an upset. Did not think a lot of people expected that. Then Shorty takes second place for the 9th time, and Sand also on the podium again at 3rd, and he's been 3rd before, I think, as well. Yes, this is his second 3rd place. And then of course best lap went to Hobby Flyer. So yeah, that is the result. Yeah, next Saturday will be the next race, and then it will be back to its normal time at 4 PM CST. And then I also want to dedicate this race to my grandma who passed away recently. So yeah, rest in peace, grandma.